Let's give it a try. You know, this is very interesting. It starts off sweet. Oh wow. Ooh. But then again, it gets really spicy towards the thicker part. So you definitely want to remove the seeds. Now my job is to remove the inside that we're going to be using as a dish. We are minutes away from the most delicious tropical salad you will ever try. It is Tuesday, which means you are watching a professional chef who likes to share his little secrets from home to your casa. As always, this is my pleasure. What's on the menu? Something that literally will take no time at all. So basically, I'll be using an entire pineapple. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next Tuesday for another show. In the meantime, let's get this party started, shall we? Let's go to the store. Okay, so let's get started. What I have here is a serrated knife. I find it a lot easier when dealing with such a tough skin as a pineapple. And what I want to do is also leave the greenery intact. So let's do this. I did all the hard work. This is what you want. All right, now my job is to remove the inside and leave about half thick inch crust that we're going to be using as a dish. This is what I've done. It's a little bit of work, but it's possible. You definitely want to get a pineapple that's ripe and it's not too green. So the remainder, it's in this bowl, and I'm gonna dice it up, leave the juices. Chef's best tools, clean hands, of course. And I'm gonna continue dicing. So, 3 tomatoes. This is the way I do them. Everybody has their own way. Just grab 3 little slices. Turn them around. I ended up using only 2 of the large tomatoes. This is what I have. Now, the onion. I'll be using just half the onion. Saving this one for later. And same process. Removing the outer skin. Slicing. Like I say, everybody has their own way. This is mine. You can definitely use your way. The whole point is to make relatively small dice. In the tomato. And All right, what else? Now the peppers. Usually, if you want it mild, just remove the veins and the seeds, like so. But I want it spicy, so I'm gonna leave the whole thing intact. And you definitely don't want to touch your eyes. So, in the pot, and you know, I'll be using just one of them. I could already tell that they're gonna be spicy just from the smell. Let's give it a try. You know, this is very interesting. It starts off sweet. Oh wow. Ooh. But then again, it gets really spicy towards the thicker part. So you definitely want to remove the seeds. I'm going to use the 2 limes. These, the way I usually get them, they're kind of on the softer. If you could see, it has like a little slight pale yellow. That indicates me that it has a lot of juice. So, now, I'm gonna grab about an ounce of cilantro, removing the stems. Just roughly chopping. There we go. So just an ounce. The rest of the pineapple, just gonna dice. Throw in the juice as well. And let me move this out of the way. I'm just gonna dice. Doesn't have to be perfect chop, as you can tell. Just relatively small. And I'm going to continue with the rest of the pineapple. And it all is just going to go in the same bowl. Okay? This is what I have so far. So on the side of the cilantro, besides the cilantro, I'm gonna use just some dill as well. Not a whole lot. Same thing, just a little ounce. or even less. Probably less. So a teaspoon of dill. Dill is one of those herbs that are very potent, as well as cilantro. Cilantro and dill, rosemary, they're very strong. But I just think there's so much acidity in this salad that it's all just gonna nestle and tie together beautifully. Teaspoon of pepper. Teaspoon of salt. There we go. Let's mix all of this together. Now I'm gonna add an avocado, a whole avocado. The way you do this is just slice around. There's a pit inside, as you can see. To remove it, stab. Watch out with your fingers. Now, this is the way I do it. Let's try that again. I'm gonna dice this. I'm gonna dice this. Medium size. So, in the bowl. Last but not least, Persian cucumbers. Removing the outer edge. I'll be using half of one since they're long. All right. I'm going to remove the inside. Discard the seeds. And dice. Fairly small dice. We'll continue this and prepare the shrimp. I'm gonna grill it. I'm gonna leave the skin, the shells, everything just grilled. No seasoning, just grilled. Then I'm gonna dice it all up and mix it with the salsa. So now that the shrimp is all diced, I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into the salsa. And let me tell you something. The shrimp with the shell, when you grill it, the flavor, what am I trying to say? The flavor is just extreme, to extreme. I didn't even add salt or anything, and it's perfect. Perfectly cooked, just a couple minutes on each side, and you have this delicious, exquisite okay. So now in the pineapple. A little bit of green onion. A little bit of dill, perhaps. And voila. here you have it. As always, absolutely delicious. As always, I cannot finish this video without me trying this first. In my opinion, it is absolutely crazy delicious. So let's take a bite, shall we? A little sprinkle of pepper on top, a little sprinkle of salt. Other than that, absolutely crazy delicious as always. Very tropical, very light, very fresh. I could definitely taste the citrusy in the lime juice, the kick of the cilantro, the punch of the dill. It all nestles beautifully. It's not spicy at all. So if you do want it spicy, I would suggest adding 1, 2, 3 peppers. But I always end up biting them and trying them first, just to check out the spiciness, and of course the avocado. So, one more bite. Like I said before, do share this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will see you next Tuesday for another show. This means a lot to me. Peace in your hood. Hope you have a fabulous time. I'm going to continue enjoying this because I'm hungry and it's delicious.